Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chapter 2, Section 2 homework. Let's get started. The population of ages at inauguration of all U.S. presidents who had professions in the military are 62, 46, 68, 64, 57. Why does it not make sense to construct a histogram with this data set? With the data set that is so small, the true nature of the distribution cannot be seen with a graph. That's just true. It's just, why would draw a picture of something so small? Adequate class boundaries of histogram cannot be found. Yeah, we wouldn't want to. We wouldn't want intervals. Adequate, so the data set will yield a histogram that is not bell-shaped. Yeah, it very well would be. There must be an even number of data. No, that doesn't mean anything about that. So the answer is A. Remember in lecture that if you have less than 20 pieces of data, just use a table, don't use a graph. The histogram to the right represents the weight in pounds of members of a certain high school programming team. Okay, how many team members are included in the histogram? So remember, these are bar charts, which tells us each bar tells us the number of individuals that are 110, 120. So this one between 4 and 6 is 5. This one's 0. This one's also 5. This one's between 2 and 4, so it's 3. This one's at 4. This one's 0. And this one's also 3. So the frequency are 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 17 plus 3, 14 plus 3 is 17, plus 3 is 20. So there are 20 programmers in the club. The table below shows a frequency distribution of weights in pre-1964 quarters. Because pennies and quarters and nickels and dimes, all those coins were made of different materials between different times and before certain times. So these are actual 25-cent quarter pieces. So the weight is between this amount. There's 3 of them. So use a frequency distribution to construct a histogram. Does the histogram appear to depict data that have normal distributions? Why or not? Why not? So for the first data set, between 6 and 9, there's 3 of them. This one's over 5, so that's not right. Okay, that one looks right. This one kind of looks pretty low. And the next one's 3. So these first 2 groups should be the same numbers. So it can't be that one. So it has to be this one. This is 3, that's 3, that's 6, that's 10, 10, 6, 4, 1. And that looks pretty good. So number 3. Oh, I do this one. Does the histogram appear to depict data that have normal distributions? The histogram does not appear to depict normal distribution. It does look like a bell curve. So that can't be right. Appears to depict a normal distribution. Okay, so it has to be one of these 2. The frequencies generally decrease to a minimum and then increase. The frequencies generally increase to a maximum. Yeah, because a bell curve goes up to a maximum and then back down. So the answer is D. Number 4. The table shows the magnitudes of earthquakes that have occurred in the past 10 years. Use a frequency distribution to construct a histogram. Does the histogram appear to be skewed? If so, identify the skewness. So if we were to do our own, so this is A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. 13. There's there. The next one is 14, so that's just a little bit bigger. Next one is 8, so it's about there. Then 6, then 2. So it looks as high up front and it goes down. So this looks like your right foot because there's your big toe. So it's skewed right. So that's not the right graph. That's not the right graph. That's not the right graph. So it's got to be B. The histogram has a long right tail, appears roughly symmetric. No. Has a long left tail. The tail's to the right, so it has a long right tail. So the distribution of data is skewed to the right. And the last one for this section. Normal quantile plot shows that the right represents duration times in seconds of eruptions of a certain geyser from the accompanying data set. Examine the normal quantile plot and determine whether it depicts sample data from a population with a normal distribution. Remember, if it's a normal distribution in this kind of graph, this means this. So if we look at this graph, we see there's some on top, some on below, some. So the distribution is not normal. Yes, it is because it's a straight line. So anything that says not normal, get rid of because it's pretty close to a straight line. So it's got to be one of these two. The points show a symmetric pattern that is not a straight line pattern. The points are reasonably close to a straight line and do not show a systematic pattern that is not a straight line. So it's not systematic, but systematic would be if it did this. So it's not systematic. So it's C. Yeah, or we could have done our own data set here. But that's what that did. It did that for us. All right, that's it for that one. Good luck, everybody.